Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious, refreshing, and it has a lot of properties. It's a pomegranate lemonade that I know that you guys are really going to love and enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: a pinch of salt. The pinch of salt is really gonna bring up all those delicious flavors of the pomegranate, but if you want to omit it, that's okay. Granulated sugar, lemons, pomegranate, water, and of course ice. This is everything we need for this delicious pomegranate lemonade. So let's get started. I am ready to start with my simple syrup. I want to add the sugar and just a little bit of water, and let's take it to the stove and start cooking and making the simple syrup. You want to make sure that you are mixing at all times so your sugar doesn't stick to the bottom. Look how it looks when you start cooking the sugar. You could see the white sugar on the bottom. That's why we need to be mixing until the sugar is completely dissolved. The water turns a little bit yellow, but as you could see, there's no granulated sugar on the bottom. This simple syrup is done. I'm gonna continue with my pomegranate and my lemons, and I'm gonna rinse them out one by one. My lemons are organic, so they don't have too much seeds. But let's rinse them out. And let's start with our lemons. We want to make sure that we rinse our vegetables or our fruits every time we're going to cook and make something delicious. Well, here I have my lemon, and I'm just going to slice it through the middle. Look how beautiful it looks. I'm sure that it has a lot of juice, and I'm going to go ahead and start taking the juice out of the lemons, just like this. You know something, I like to use this little equipment because it really gets all the juice out of the lemons. Well, now I'm just going to continue getting the juice of the rest of the lemons, and I'll see you in a bit. I am completely done getting the juice of the 4 lemons. I'm going to put this aside, but I want to show you how you cut a pomegranate, how to cut it to make it easier for yourself to get all the little seeds out without, of course, making a mess. You see the little lines right on the top, the little yellow lines? That's exactly where you are going to cut. You're going to slice it slowly in every little white line you see, just like this. Believe me, if you do it like this, it's gonna be so easy to get all the seeds out. Once you're done, you're just gonna kind of pull apart a little bit at a time so you could pull the center core out. And look how easy it comes out. Look at this. Okay, this is done. Now you are ready to start adding all the delicious seeds of the pomegranate in here. You could pull it apart and do piece by piece. I know that this really takes time, but you know something, this is a very easy way to get all those delicious seeds. Let me show you how this looks. Look at the pomegranate. It's really bright red and it's full of juice. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of juice of this delicious pomegranates. So I already got a lot of it out. I'm going to continue doing these little pieces, but I'm going to reserve some for the decoration of my pitcher. Well, here I'm going to add some water to my cup blender, and I'm going to start adding all the seeds. Remember to reserve a little bit for the presentation so that you could just pour right on the top of your cup and your pitcher. So here I am ready to blend. We're gonna go ahead and blend it just for a little bit, maybe 1 minute. 1 minute should be more than enough. When it's nice and blended, this is completely done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put it through a sifter. We wanna make sure that we get all those little pieces of the seeds out. That's of course what we don't want on our delicious pomegranate lemonade. I'm gonna help myself with the spoon so that I get all those delicious juices out of the pomegranate. But first I'm gonna add my lemon juice just in case if there's any seed in there, it won't get sour my lemonade. So I already removed all the juice, and this is exactly what you don't want of the pomegranate. And now I am ready to add my little pinch of salt. Remember to add your pinch of salt. That really brings up the flavor of the pomegranate and the lemon. After you add it, I'm going to add my simple syrup. Remember, just add enough to taste. The sugar is always to taste. And this way you add much less sugar than if you just add direct the granulated sugar. Okay, this is done. Let me show you how the lemonade looks. It's really nice and pink. I don't know if on the camera you could really see the color, but in person it's really nice and pink. You could really smell the pomegranate, those citrus. This is just amazing. I wanted to show you this part so you could see it. It's really nice and pink, and now I'm ready to start with my picture. One of my subscribers, her name is Catalina Barajas, she sent me this picture, and of course it's a beautiful picture, and I'm going to use it with this delicious lemonade pomegranate. I reserved a little bit so I could add a little bit at a time, and you could even see the little specks of the pomegranate in the picture. So here I'm adding it all in here, and this is completely done. Look how beautiful this looks. Let me prepare my cup, of course. Let me show you how I added a big piece of pomegranate to my big pitcher. Look how beautiful this looks. Look at this. When your kids or your loved one sees this picture, they're really gonna say, oh, it looks amazing. And of course, my cup is really full of ice because I really love a lot of ice in this delicious cold drink. This lemonade is really refreshing, and of course when you add so much ice, it really gives it a delicious and refreshing flavor. Here in California it's really nice and hot, and this is perfect for this hot weather. I am ready to taste it and refresh myself. Look at this. I can't wait to taste it, and I am ready for the presentation. So I'll see you in a little bit, but this looks amazing. lemonade that I know that you guys are really going to love and enjoy. You know that this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Excuse me, I wish you were here to taste it with me. The pomegranate is so concentrated, so delicious. I know that you guys are going to love it. I know it takes time to do this delicious gourmet lemonade. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video with friends, with your relatives, in social media, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated. So every time a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious pomegranate lemonade. I'll see you on my next delicious recipe. See you soon. Bye-bye.